A friend of mine told me something that's really wise this evening, and I want to pass it on. And it was regarding to like a 12-step type of program, and the step about we were willing to let God remove all of our defects or character flaws, and then the next step is, we humbly ask God to do that. And he said for him, what that meant was, like, he knew what he was supposed to be doing, right? Be responsible, do a good job at work, but don't be a workaholic, right? And, this kind of stuff. And that surrender for him was like, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. And I'm not going to worry about the rest. I'm not going to be trying to scheme and work out and make happen things I want to have happen in my life or my family's life or the world. I'm not going to be trying to be nice to people so they'll be nice to me. I'll do my good job in a respectful manner. If people like me, great. If they don't, whatever, I'm leaving that up to God. I'm not trying to rot these results that are really outside of my purview, and control. And I just thought that was really beautiful and made a lot of sense and was very freeing, and his experience that he reports is that as he did that, just so much burden lifted off him, right? Not trying to save other people from their foibles or, what you think are their foibles, all this kind of stuff. And he said, and with this peace, he just became conscious of his higher power guiding him and directing him. And, just as he would, like, yeah, okay, let me just do it. Just God would do amazing things in his life and through him for others. Things that he could have never have done on his own or hoped to do, right? Like when Moses parts the Red Sea, Moses, all he did was hit the water with a stick, right? It's that he did that when God told him to, and God moved the water. So this was like the same kind of thing. There were Red Seas that were being parted by God in his life as he just, again, focused on his little thing and didn't worry about really anything else. Put that in God's hands and let God guide him little step by little step. And, that's such a wonderful part of the good news, right? I'm just trying to think of those miracles. Jesus thanks God for the food, the 5 loaves and fishes. Miracle, right? Like God had shown Jesus to do that. Or, have the guy spit and make some mud, As Jesus does these really kind of trivial things, sometimes seeming a little quirky, but they're things that he's seeing in his imagination and his picturing that he's yielded and trained through the Holy Spirit. And God's saying, spit and make some mud and rub it on this blind guy's eyes. And, 3 minutes later, the blind man sees. So anyway, I hope that's helpful.